Okay, we show you a lot of different things on the TV show. I just went through hip replacement surgery, and in researching and trying to do rehab before I had to do the Birmingham resurfacing thing, I started realizing that how important glute activation is in athletes. It's also super important in people that sit on their hindies all day, which is like me and everybody else. We just sit too much. So what happens is we forget how to fire our glutes. The hip flexors get too tight. The psoas muscle completely shuts down. There's a whole chain reaction that takes place. So I'm going to show you a progression either over one show or several shows, depends on how long I run my mouth and how long this takes. It shouldn't take but one show, but it's of hip raise movements that you can do. The first one is something y'all get on the floor right now and do with me, and then I'm going to show you at least one more on this show, and I'm going to probably save the barbell version of this that's a little more intense for a next show. That's how this is going to go. Did y'all need to know any of that information? I don't think so. I don't think so. Just me rambling. All right, I'm gonna get on the floor. You're gonna need a standard floor for this. Lay down. Feet are about shoulder width apart. We're gonna be pushing through our heels, okay? And those of you that are easily offended, this may seem vulgar to you, but it's okay. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna get there together. You want to contract at the top for a count of 5. It's a 5-second hold. What you're going to feel when you've been through hip stuff like I have is you're going to feel a stretch in the hip flexors, which are these muscles right through here, and then you're going to feel a contraction in your hiney. And I know it sounds stupid, but even some athletes are going to be shocked at how long it takes to figure out how to activate the glutes in this movement. This reminds me of an old aerobics movement back in the 80s when aerobics were big. Dated a gal that had a studio, and this was one of the girl exercises. We should call them girl exercises. We'll come to find out I should have been doing it for years. All right? Usually I do sets of 10 on this, and you should do about 3 sets of 10 with 5-second holds. This, again, is something you could do during the commercial breaks. You can lay on the floor in your den and do this. All right? If you do these now, you won't wind up having to have hip problems later on in life. And also as a side effect, it's funny how this show and this club has morphed. It started out being, we all wanted to look good, we all wanted to be the strongest man on the planet and whatever. As I've gotten older and my fellow guys that started with me, I've got members here from 31 years ago. Now, we don't want to injure anything else. We want to be able to get up off the toilet. That's a good day. So this though is one of those exercises that is good for athletes. It's also good for middle-aged and older people to keep that core, keep the hip flexors, keep the glutes activated. All right, I'm going to show you the next advanced version of this using 2 benches. All right.